What's up, Yugi Tubers? I'm arguing with my sister right now. She won't let me eat her Pop-Tarts. Anyway, this is Harpy Hunter 89 coming at you from the Duelist Den, and today we will be discussing my top 10 favorite archetypes. I don't care. Coming in at top 10, the number 10 spot on my list are Fluffles and Fright Furs. For those of you who haven't seen my opening on one of my other videos, I can't remember what fucking video it is. This is my sister. She doesn't have a tag yet, so right now she's just my sister because I don't give real names out on the internet. But anyway, she's going to be making.
Just say my name. Just say my name.
Then tell me your fucking name.
My name's Cheyenne.
Alright, anyway, she's going to be commenting on the Fluffle aspect of my top 10. I'm going to be commenting on the Fright Fur aspect. What do you think about the Fluffles?
They're extremely cute.
But like the little bunny rabbits and the teddy bears and shit.
The teddy bears are the cutest.
But guess what? They turn into Chucky motherfuckers on your ass.
I
Anyway.
don't like them when they do that.
But that's when they're most powerful.
Yeah, but they're not cute anymore after that.
That's the point.
Okay.
You can't win a duel with cute. Anyway, they made number 10 on my list just because they are cute little fuckers that turn into big scary ass sewn together fucking horror shit. But anyway, visit Sam Cox Yu-Gi-Oh! He's one of my buddies, Sam Cox. He has a Fluffle deck that has been taking the dueling community by storm in this region. You should definitely go in and check that deck profile out. I think he should have it up by now. But go ahead and check that out. Now on to number 9. Harpies, but Blackwings have to make a spot on this list. Mainly because they are, in my opinion, the true next generation to Harpies. Their playstyle is very similar to Harpies. They boost each other up just like the Harpies. In my opinion, they come the closest to emulating the Harpies of all the winged beasts. One.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. What's the name? I'm here to learn, okay?
If memory serves, it's fucking Kalima, I think it is.
Kalima?
Yeah, the purple one. It looks like a purple spirit bird.
Yeah, scary. They're just Halloween themed.
That's the point. They're supposed to be scary.
Yeah, but Halloween's not scary anymore. Halloween's cute.
Oh my god. We're going to scrap right here on YouTube. I swear to God.
I'm going to win, so...
Oh, please. Okay, anyway. Ghost Tricks made number 8 on my list. Because they are the only... Force your opponent's monsters into defense mode. And like a true ghoul or ghost, just swing right past your opponent's monsters. Because when it first came out, I was one of the few people that actually enjoyed the synchro monsters. What these do on their playstyle is generally they're used to bring... I gotta have you in more of my videos. The number 6 spot, Machine Dragons.
But it doesn't cyber mean like computers and stuff?
Well, yeah, they have computer chips in their brains, hence cyber machine dragons. Yeah, it's like Terminators.
But they're mechanical. They're not... It's like Transformers.
Those are okay. Those are autonomous robotic life forms. But Terminator, cybernetic life form, cyborg, cyber.
Cyborg.
They're cyborgs.
Okay, that still doesn't make sense to me though. Like, why is cyborg called cyborg? I sound so dumb right now.
You're the comedic relief. You're supposed to sound dumb. Don't worry about it.
I don't know this stuff.
That's why you're here, to provide the comedy aspect.
I know everything about Hello Kitty though, so if you have questions...
Oh. Anyway, Cyber Dragons made number 6 on my list. Because they are a very powerful archetype. They have some new support coming out pretty soon in the form of Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon and Cyber Dragon Infinity. They are a very powerful deck, a very strong deck. They are primarily people use them as an aggro-based deck, and that's what they do best. As I mentioned earlier, they are cybernetic dragons, and that's what I like about them so much. A little fun fact about Cyber Dragons. The actual Cyber Dragon card has been printed in every rarity except for Ghost Rare. This is a kind of an interesting fact due to the fact that they are machines. They don't actually have a spiritual form. I think it's kind of cool that Konami did that. Coming in at number 5 is Light Sworns. Light Sworns are a light attribute-based deck designed to mill your own deck out. As you can tell, I like the weird decks that do their own kind of special thing that no other deck has really actually done.
Because he's weird.
Well, that's really no secret to anybody at this point. But Light Sworns in the Japanese are called Light Lords. They were changed to Light Sworns in the OC or in the TCG due to the fact that they are more than just female characters. Light Sworns I like so much. Again, they're a synchro-based deck, and they're real powerful. They're real straightforward. Despite the fact that they have always been super powerful, they've only ever had one card hit, and that's Charge of the Light Brigade. You think with as powerful as they are and the amount of time they've been spending in meta at one of the top 3 decks, they would hit either Judgment Dragon or Michael or one of their other cards, but Charge of the Light Brigade is the only card that's ever been hit on the entire deck list. To me, a little bit of backstory for the Light Sworns as to why I like them so much is they're the Justice Bringers of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. What they do is they go around through different times and stuff, shit like that, collecting warriors and fighters to build up their ranks. Who is your favorite Light Sworn?
Rina.
Rina? The little fucking cute cat?
It's cute.
Don't say it.
Why not?
I know you're going to say it. Go ahead and say it.
It reminds me of Hello Kitty.
Of course it does.
And again.
All right. Moving on. Taking the number 4 spot is the gay archetype. Not that I'm gay or anything. If you are, I have no problem with you. But anyway, props to you, Kasami, if you ever watch this video. Crystal Beasts make the number 4 spot just because, again, they are a unique deck. They have a unique mechanic into them in which their monsters are, when they're destroyed in the monster zone, go to the spell and trap card zone. They also have one of the, in my opinion, hardest to summon boss monsters in Rainbow Dragon.
Rainbow Dragon.
But Rainbow Dragon has a very powerful effect that allows you to banish your Crystal Beast in order to make her a big old beat stick. I love the character that used this deck in the series, Jesse Anderson. He's a very unique character. Kind of reminded me of Jaden from the GX series. Personally, I think he should have been the main character. At least his deck should have been, just because, in my opinion, it's one of the most powerful decks in that series. Another thing, if you haven't figured it out, if you're pretty new to this game, Crystal Beasts also have another unique aspect to them. Each of the Crystal Beast cards is a corresponding color to the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. While we're on that topic, I think there should have only been 6 Crystal Beast cards because in reality there are technically only 6 colors in the rainbow. Let me explain that theory to you. If you know anything about art or the color wheel, you know there are 3 primary colors. Red, yellow, and blue are the 3 primary colors. And there are 3 secondary colors.
Oh, we got an art lesson over here.
Orange, green, and violet.
I don't even remember that. How do you remember that? That was like elementary school stuff.
Because I used to be an art major.
Oh.
Anyway. There are 3 primary colors, 3 secondary colors, all of which are in the rainbow. But the rainbow has a 7th color, which is indigo, which is just another shade of blue. If you have any idea why that's fucking in the rainbow, please let me know in the comment section below, because thus far I've never gotten an intelligent answer to that question. The number 3 spot on my list goes to a new archetype that has just recently been released in Dimensions of Chaos and Clash of Rebellions. It is... What are you laughing at this time?
I don't know.
Anyway, is Ignites. What I love about Ignites is, and this is the first pendulum-based archetype that I actually care for, is they're all normal monsters, all fire attribute, and all warriors. Pretty much what they do is if you have 2 Ignites in your pendulum zones, then you can destroy both of them to search your deck for another Ignite. This deck has made Exodia a lot more viable in today's meta, merely because you can combine the Ignite cards with Royal Magical Library, and since they are spell cards when you activate them in the Pendulum Zone, and they search themselves out, you can go through your entire deck pretty quickly. There are a couple builds. There's the Ignite FTK build. There's the Ignite Exodia build. If you look at my deck profiles, you'll see that I have an Ignite deck profile up. But they made my list just because, as you can tell, red's my favorite color. I love the fire attribute monsters. I've always loved the burn decks and the combo decks like Exodia. But they made number 3 because of that. It was taking the number 2 spot on my list is what are you doing with the garland? Anyway, is Infernities. This is one of the more unique decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! What the fuck? Mainly because their mechanic is having no cards in your hand. Now, usually in any other deck, having no cards in your hand is a big detriment. It is a downside. You never want to do that. But with Infernities, they thrive on having no cards in your hands.
We got a badass over here.
I'm going to cut your hands off.
But
anyway, what drew me to Infernities was the character that played them in the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's arc. He started out as one of the guys who's part of Yusei's original group. They called themselves the Enforcers. He eventually wound up getting arrested for taking things too far with defending the satellite in the series. What is with the faces? But anyway, he came back as a dark signer to try and defeat Yusei. Yusei defeated him, got rid of the darkness in him, and in season 2 of the 5D's arc, yes?
I have to go to the bathroom.
Then go to the bathroom. But in season 2 of the 5D's arc, Callan came back and started defending the entire city that he was fighting, or that he lived in, or well, it's actually more like a western ghost town. But Infernities, they actually have 2 different aspects to them on their card arts. They have of course, the old western cards, and then they have the medieval knight cards. Most of the better cards are the old western artworks on them, like Avenger, Infernity Archfiend, Infernity Beetle, which I'm not sure Beetle really qualifies as either knights or old western, but he is the primary tuner in the deck just because he can search out 2 himself. Anyway, Infernities, like I said, are made number 2 on my list just because they have one of the more unique play styles to ever come out. Hearing all that, what do you think about Infernities?
I was in the bathroom. I didn't hear anything.
Okay, off of what you did hear, the fact that you'd have no cards in your hand just to play the deck, how do you feel about it?
That's pretty cool.
Does it sound like to be complicated?
No.
No? I need to teach you.
Is it supposed to be complicated?
It is complicated because you have to rely on top decking.
Oh, I don't know. What's top decking?
Where you have no cards in your hand and you depend on what you get off your next draw.
Oh.
Surely you know what drawing a card means.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, the number 1 spot. If you have not guessed this one already, then I just want to call you an absolute fucking retard.
Drum roll.
The number 1 spot on my list goes to Harpies. Harpies were the original archetype to ever be made. They were the first archetype. When I first started playing 13 plus years ago, they were the deck that I first had, that I ever played with. One of my buddies actually built me a Harpy deck, and taught me how to use it. And I've had a Harpy deck ever since. I love the fact that they get new support every now and then, and they just keep advancing in their play style. And that even today they are still among one of the best decks to ever come around. But what Harpies are is they're Wind Attribute Wing Beast type monsters and Wind Attribute Dragon type monsters. And they rely on mass special summons from the graveyard, mass special summons from the hand and deck, via engines such as Hysteric Party, Hysteric Sign, Elegant Egotist, Divine Wind of Mist Valley. But their primary goal is destroying spell and trap cards. That is what Harpies do best. And they have easy access to this via their field spell Harpies Hunting Ground, via cards like Icarus Attack. They mesh somewhat wellish with the Black Wings, and a lot of people say with Dragoonities too. I don't see it. I've never gotten them to work with Dragoonities. I don't know how people fucking do it. It's just fucking retarded. What are your comments on Harpies?
They're all girls.
So?
Is that why you like them?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I jerk off to Harpies every fucking night.
Remind me never to come in the middle of the night.
Oh my god. Anyway, the Harpies are my sexy ladies. I love them. But more importantly, I love my Valentine. She's my heartthrob.
Who the fuck is that?
She's a character in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series that played Harpies.
Oh.
She's a sexy, stuck-up blonde.
Why do men always go for the blondes?
Because they're sexy.
No, they're not.
No, I prefer redheads.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my top 10 list.
Wait, like original, like normal redheads? Or
yes,
like,
natural redheads.
Or the bright red, like your glasses?
Like the natural redheads.
Okay.
Anyway, that's my top 10 list. I want to thank my sister for being such a good sport. Let me make fun of her in the video. But in the comment section below, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know some of your top archetypes. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, this is Harpy Hunter 89 signing off.